Hey everybody, welcome back to Pausing Palsy. Today is
Teaching Tuesday.
Teaching Tuesday, that's right. The last time we talked about AFOs, or ankle and foot orthotics, and we're gonna kind of continue on and see if you remember some of what we talked about in that. We're gonna be putting our AFOs on and getting in our stander, that's right. So standing is very important and it helps us build a lot of leg strength, doesn't it?
And because I stabbed it on pain while I was standing.
You stepped on a penguin when you were standing?
No, pig.
Oh, on a pig? Oh my goodness, you stepped on a pig? Oh. We gotta watch out, we're always stepping on animals, aren't we? There's animals everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you remember your hips?
Yeah.
Your bones in your hips?
I already know that.
I know that you know it, but we're gonna let them know. So our bones in our hips. You can tell them.
That the bones are like this and we have to make them like this.
Exactly, yeah. So when your bones are developing, your hips are actually, the bones go kind of straight, but then as you begin to put weight on your bones, it makes your hip bones like this, so that way they can move. And Skylar's hip bones are a little bit more straight up, so we're having to put a lot more weight on them and get weight bearing on them, so that way we can get those bones where they need to be, right? And do you know why we wear AFOs when we're standing too? Because our feet tend to, because of the muscle tightness in her legs, and her tendons are very tight, her hamstrings are really tight.
They're two raisins.
Right, yeah, it's like raisins and grapes. Raisins are all shriveled up and grapes are nice and plump and juicy, you're right. And so what we have to do is we have to make sure, because when she tends to stand, her feet tend to flex really hard, like standing up on your toes. So we do like a ballerina stance. But we want to make sure that those, the foot is nice and we get a good stretch in the hamstring and everything. So we're going to put our AFOs on and then we're going to show you our stander. I'm going to show you our Lecky brand. It's called the MyGo stander, okay? So I'll show you some different features here. Of course, this is where our feet get strapped in. You can position the angle of the feet. There's a lot of adjustable features that help this grow with her. This is where our legs go in and we'll strap down her knees, hips, and then there's all kinds of supports up through her trunk area and then a headrest. But we'll show you exactly how all this works. This is where the tray goes on, but you can see there's lots of different things that you can adjust on here. And this will grow with her as she continues to grow. And one of the things, of course, that we'll use, this is where we set the angle. So you can set it to if you want her standing straight up or if you want her laying back a little bit. It's all about how much weight is gonna go on her legs. And then of course everything locks in with this pin, so that way she doesn't move once we get in. The wheels have locks on them as well, so you can lock all that for safety. But let's show you Skylar in her stander. All right, everybody, we are ready to get in our stander. Yeah, what's up?
When did we make
We made those posters a while back. All right, so I adjusted her hips so that way we make sure that her legs are extended, because we want full extension in her legs. And then I made sure that her hips were aligned with this. And then what we're gonna do, just for safety, we're gonna go ahead and lock that in, because we don't want her coming out of the stander. So then we can start down here. I just wanna make sure her feet get in really well. And then we're gonna strap those in, one foot, and then we're gonna get our other foot in. And then we can start with these knee pads. Those go in. And what this is gonna do, this is gonna make sure that that leg is straight and lengthened all the way out, because you don't want her scrunched down or legs bent or anything like that. So that's why we wanna go ahead and get these legs in first. All right, and then this will help keep her trunk really solid. And then, you comfy?
Why?
Because we don't want you, because you don't want to fall over or lean over. So this gives you support right here. You ready to go up?
Yeah.
All right, now it's time for us to stand.
And sometimes when I get down, I'll help you get me out of here.
That's exactly right.
Because sometimes I unstrap this.
That's right, sometimes you help us get it unstrapped, don't you? So I took her to true 0, so that way she is able to get all of that weight bearing down on these hips. So that way, again, we can help strengthen those bones and get them shaped exactly where they need to be. And then, of course, I'm gonna lock it in, so that way she doesn't move. And the wheels have been locked the whole time, of course. All right, now we're gonna put her tray on. So it lines up in these holes on the side here. Slides on, and then it locks in. We're just gonna screw those in. And then this gives us a whole lot of room where we can play and do activities. We do a lot of baking standing up. We do a lot of instructional learning. We play with our little people. We have a lot of fun.
Remember one time we made a blueberry hand pie?
We made blueberry hand pies and they were delicious.
And
So good.
flour got all over
Flour got all over your tray, but that's okay. All right, everybody.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you subscribe to our channel,
Yeah,
like the video.
like the video.
Yeah.
And
And
comment down below.
comment down below. What comments do you want to hear? What do you want to hear him say?
Woo-hoo.
Woohoo! All right, so comment down below woohoo, and we'll know that you are cheering Skylar on. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.
And see you in the next video.
See you in the next video. High five.
And it's gonna